Now the first great thing you'll notice about Horace Goes Skiing is the name. Every game nowadays has a name which is pompous and pretentious and bombastic, totally overblown. B-movie stuff. Horace Goes Skiing, really simple name because it's a really simple game. It's just about a guy who goes skiing. That's all. And the second great thing you'll notice about Horace Goes Skiing is just when you're settling down to watch a cutscene at the start of the game that lasts 45 minutes and has Patrick Stewart playing Horace and flashbacks and the increasingly redundant joypad is dropping out of your slowly turning comatose hand, you realise that no, you're playing this game straight from the start. Here you are. Instead of you watching how Horace decided he wanted to go skiing and decided he was going to cross the road and decided to get some skis, you're actually playing it. It's brilliant. I honestly was completely taken aback by the idea that I could just turn this game on and start playing it. And the third great thing about Horace Goes Skiing is that you never die. Now I know in other games you don't die, you go back to the last checkpoint or your last save game or you get resurrected in a beta chamber or whatever. In Horace Goes Skiing you literally don't die even if you get totally nailed by a truck. All you have to do is pay a $10 ambulance fee and another ambulance comes to pick you up even if it was an ambulance that actually killed you, maimed you, inconvenienced you in the first place. I quite like that. I don't like dying, nobody likes dying. And I certainly don't want to see a wee friendly character called Horace die. So, you're probably thinking to yourself, bit irresponsible to have a game in which the main character is running across a busy highway just so he can go skiing, and when he gets hit by a truck is back on walking the streets again 3 seconds later after having paid $10 in hospital fees. All I can say to you is, well, $10 was a lot of money back then. Now the worst part of the game, sadly, is the actual skiing. Now skiing's presented as a big bonus for having crossed the road and crossed back safely. In fact, it's about 23 magnitudes worse and more boring than crossing the road. Every time you go round, near or on a flag, an annoying beep alerts you to the fact that the game thinks that you've made a mistake even though you've clearly crossed inside the gate. Every time you crash into a tree, it arbitrarily announces that, oh, good news, your skis are fine, as if that's what's important. I mean, bugger Horace, we just want to know if the skis are alright. It's really, actually, it's pretty shit, and all we're waiting for when we're playing this part is to get back out onto the road. Sad really, but there we are. Now people used to say that Space Invaders was dead scary because you can't win. No matter how many invaders you kill, there's more of them. They just keep coming and coming and coming. You can hold them off for as long as possible, but ultimately you're going to run out of lives and they're going to land. Horace Goes Skiing's a bit like that. There's no ending to it. All that happens is you just keep crossing the road and crossing back and going skiing, crossing the road and crossing back and going skiing until you run out of money. And that should be a kind of weird existential nightmare, and it should remind a lot of us of our lives really. But it's not, it's quite sweet, it's quite touching. Horace, unlike a lot of us, is just getting to do what he wants to do. All he wants to do for the rest of his life is go skiing. And he's not an Eastern European immigrant or descended through a long line of legendary heroes. He's not a mafia kingpin or a clone or a god or anything like that. He's not got any issues that we know of. I mean, he was quite hungry in the first game, but he seems to have got over that now. There's no psychodrama or drama of any kind. All it is a guy trying to go skiing. You could change the name of it to anything. It could be Jim goes to the football, Sharon goes shopping, anything at all. Because all it's about is somebody just trying to get by.